Hey, welcome water signs. It's Robin here. Thank you for joining me today on the channel for your November month ahead reading. So I'm going to use the Gilded Tarot, and I'm doing a separate reading, each for Cancer, one for Pisces, and one for Scorpio. All you have to do is look for the timestamp down below in the description box, and then you can watch your reading. So I really hope you do enjoy. And just a quick reminder, I do take private clients, so if you would like a personalized custom video reading, just let me know in the comments and I'll connect with you. Or you could send me an email at celticfoxfortunes@gmail.com. So I'm just going to go on a pause and I'll come back with Cancer. We're starting with you, so thanks so much, you guys. What's up, Cancer? Okay, so thanks again for joining me. So I'm going to have a look at love and money, and then we'll do a reading just to see what else could be happening for you in November. Just a reminder, if you're going to leave a comment, to pop in your zodiac sign so I know which reading you watched, and then I'll just jump right in because I don't like long, boring intros. Okay, so your love life, all right. It looks like you're putting up a bit of a wall, and this does not matter what your relationship status is with the Seven of Wands. It's like probably something from your past coming back to haunt you, like maybe somebody that you're already in a relationship with or potentially dating. Maybe they do something that reminds you of somebody that you don't particularly care for. And instead of being able to look past that, you're starting to create walls, okay? So it's going to be really, really important for you to just keep lines of communication open regardless of your relationship status. And you know what? If you're just starting to date somebody and you just don't like some of their habits, it's not going to get any better with time. You know, it won't. It really won't. So you might want to make a decision based on that, you know, because it's sometimes those little habits that you think that are cute in the beginning of a relationship that are not cute and turn into really toxic sort of triggers. So be careful about that, Cancer. So let's pull a card to see how money is going to flow. This is amazing. You should have really, really solid opportunities opening up for you with the Sun card. Really joyful, like being able to spoil people with your riches, you know, and just being able to take care of people. When the Sun enters your house of money, it is like shining a light on everything. You might be inspired to start your own business, or just, you know, go and ask for that promotion or raise or increase that you have been maybe a little bit too shy to ask for, but this is your season to go for it. So I just want you to remember that. And everything is aligned for you to be able to be successful. So like, don't be shy and don't hold yourself back again with like limiting thoughts or anything like that. So, so it looks good. Love, you know, just keep talking or keep walking, whichever one suits you. Hold on, I have a shadow over my eyes that is driving me crazy. I need to fix it. Hold on. Okay, I think that's better, and we can just carry on with whatever else that Spirit would like you to know. So I'm going to pull a couple cards. We have the Moon in reverse and the King of Swords and the Six of Swords in reverse. Okay, so there's something to be said about not celebrating too soon when the Six of Swords comes in reverse. Like usually when you see the Six of Swords upright, it's a sign that you're going to be heading for a brighter destination. The grass is greener. Also with the Moon in reverse, it's saying that, you know, maybe your intuition can't super be trusted right now. So just second guess yourself, or if you've got some sort of a way of confirming your intuition, because sometimes it can be really, really confusing. It can come in like the King of Swords and say, hey, let's do this, you know, and let's jump in with both feet and everything is going to be cool. But there is an undercurrent of things going a little bit awry here for you. So if you have a tarot card deck, or maybe you have dowsing rods or a pendulum or something like that, like I would really confer with those items so that you can make sure that your intuition is on point in this situation here. With the intuition being a little off with the moon card, be a really good time to get an aura cleansing, you know, just maybe do a detox bath. You can use like Arctic sea salt or Epsom salt, or you could put baking soda in your bath water. It doesn't have to be a huge, big, expensive thing. And I would really recommend it, especially Cancer, you're very sensitive sign, so I would recommend doing that more often, and maybe around the full moon, okay? So you can take advantage of that energy and make sure that your intuition is a little bit more on point before you take any actions into the future. We do have the 9 of Cups here, so it looks like November is going to be a highly social month for you. You don't have to attend everything that you're invited to, though, unless you want to. And it does look like with the Ace of Pentacles that there is a lot of good fortune coming in for you. I'm getting a vibration that like somebody around you, and I didn't even have to pull a card for this. This is what the angels are saying, is that somebody around you is a little bit of a leech, you know? It seems like they're always around when they need something or when it's your payday or something like that. And maybe just pay attention to that a little bit, because especially with the Ace of Pentacles, you could be coming into quite a bit of money. And I don't see this person ever reciprocating or paying you back or anything like that. So, and maybe you feel sorry for them. I don't know, but they're just using you, okay? So just be really attentive to that. And we do have the Ace of Cups here. So I would say here that Archangel Gabriel is going to be really by your side when it comes to identifying if you have any people in your life right now that are their motives are questionable. You're like, I'm not too sure about this person. The Ace of Cups, like, really ask Archangel Gabriel. He's totally your eye in the sky here and can help you get clarification on certain situations. And he's also the messenger angel. So if there's any messages that you want to send to people that you're not in contact with, either they are in spirit right now or they're walking the earth, like, and you want to reconcile with somebody or give somebody a message, maybe you didn't get to speak to them before they passed away, or you're really missing a fur baby that crossed the rainbow bridge, this is going to be a really good time to call on Archangel Gabriel to help you with all of that stuff. And he's always going to be there, okay? So the Ace of Cups is the Ace of Water, and you guys are a water sign, so he really does represent you guys. And just know that your future is going to become a lot clearer with the Two of Swords in reverse. And angel number 808 just went by, and that's a really, really good sign for you. So really pay attention to angel numbers as we move into November. And it's going to be a great month for you. Maybe not so much on the love front, but everything else looks really, really cool. So I'm going to leave you guys with that and send you lots of love and light. Take care. Bye. Hey, what's up, Pisces? Thanks so much for joining. So just a refresher, I'm doing a general reading for the month ahead of November using the Gilded Tarot. So I'm going to start off by asking Spirit to look at your house of love, your house of money, and then I'm going to just whatever other messages that Spirit thinks that you need to know could possibly happen ahead for the month. So love. This is really interesting. Okay, so I've got the Seven of Swords in reverse. So there could be somebody that you had an argument with, and it could either be a partner or somebody that you were interested in dating, or if you're single and you thought somebody was a little bit shady, like maybe their profile picture on whatever dating website just looked a little creepy or whatever. I don't think that was an accurate depiction. Like, not everybody is represented very well in photographs. Like, people just get really nervous and they take horrendous selfies and they're like, oh, whatever, I'll just post it. But I think that there is an undertone in a relationship or a soon-to-be relationship where the person was maybe looking a little suspicious to you. Like, for instance, if you're in a long-term committed relationship and Maybe you think that your partner is spending too much time on their phone or they're not reachable. I don't think it's anything shady, okay? And the same thing, if you've been talking to somebody and maybe they went silent for a little while, or you think they ghosted you, or again, you think they look a little bit creepy, I think everything's going to be just fine. Okay, so just be a little bit patient and see beyond that impression. And if you're in a relationship and you think that somebody is not talking to you enough, like, you need to own that and go and just have a conversation and just like, hey, what is going on? You know what I mean? You can't just let stuff like that slide, because then you're going to turn into, hold on for a second. You're going to turn into somebody that you don't recognize. You know, you might just do a little bit too much investigating and really blow things up. So be careful with that. So Page of Cups, this is amazing news when it comes to your house of money. You should be receiving messages, especially if you are looking to upgrade your life in any way. I'm getting particularly here, this could have something to do with moving to a new location. You know, if you're just kind of living in cramped quarters, or you currently have a roommate or whatever, you're just looking to upgrade your scenario. There's definitely something going to be opening up for you that maybe you don't even know is about to happen, okay? So it's going to be really important, whatever it is that you would like to upgrade in your life, like upgrade a job, upgrade your car, upgrade, you know, your living situation. Just ask a few of your friends to keep their ear to the ground for you. Like, hey, I'm looking for this. Can you just let me know? So you've got other people helping you manifest whatever that is. I'm not sure if you guys are going to receive a great big lump sum of money, but the upgrade is obviously going to come as a result of either you have saved enough money, or you'll get a little kick of money, and maybe we'll see that a little bit in the reading. Okay, so we do have the Chariot card. So I find this one really interesting because it is not going anywhere. So if you feel like things are at a little bit of a plateau right now, I read this quote the other day, and I think it comes in really handy for situations where it's like nothing is happening. So that just means that nothing is happening that you can see. There are still things going on behind the scenes. The universe is working for your behalf. So it's just this, you know, hurry up and wait situation, but also having faith that everything is going to unfold exactly as you need it to. So try not to get too stressed out. And this is probably going to have a little bit of something to do with your relationship as well. I see for some of you, while I was looking at this card here with the Chariot, somebody could even be planning a proposal, and that's why they're not around so much, or they're a little bit secretive with their calls. Like, not everything, you know, hopefully it doesn't turn out that way for you, but not everything is shady and not everybody is doing something wrong. They're just working on something for your benefit, just like the universe is, and you might not be getting any specific signs, but pay attention with the Wheel of Fortune. That's not going to last forever. It's really going to pick up momentum soon. So when you're presented with opportunities to rest, really take advantage of them. Just, you don't always have to be productive. And instead of saying, you know, oh, I'm so bored with my life right now, you could just maybe rephrase that and say, things are so peaceful and calm right now, and take it as a blessing. And just try to rephrase everything that is coming through as a complaint for you into a blessing. Angel number 1414 just went by, because when you're saying that the current moment isn't good enough, like that's a huge insult to the universe. So try and remember that, and just be aware that everything that you're saying, Pisces, is, it's like when you take a pen and you write words onto paper, you're creating those words, right? So when you're speaking things or even thinking things to some degree, you're creating something on the pages of the universe, okay? So this is a really, really good time to sort of, and maybe that's why you've been given this period of peace and rest, so that you can truly observe what it is that you're sending out into the universe. And if you don't like the way that you're thinking, it's going to show up in your life at some point in some way. Maybe not exactly the thoughts that you're having, but the energy, okay? So just keep in mind with the Empress card, the Empress just really reminds me of being a master manifester, okay? So just know that whatever it is that you want, you can speak it, you can write it, you can think it, and it is going to happen into your reality. So, and you don't want any of this nonsense showing up. I think everybody recognizes the devil. This is not the energy you want showing up into your life at all, okay? So this is really time to focus on your highest aspirations. Five of Pentacles is just not seeing the good that is coming into your life. So I'm seeing a real sort of, I'm getting the word propensity, which I would never ever use, but sort of leaning into the habit of complaint. And please, please, please try to avoid that in November. Anything that you think is going wrong with your relationships or is just creepy or shady, sort that out right away so that you're not thinking those thoughts, because you will be manifesting them in November, okay? So I hope this was a super helpful reading for you, Pisces, and I'm going to leave it there. Take care. Bye. Hey, welcome, Scorpio. Robin here. Thanks for joining me for your November reading. So I'll start just shuffling the Gilded Tarot deck for you guys just to get it nice and fresh for your reading. Just a reminder to pop your zodiac sign down below in the comments so I know which reading you watched. And I just hope you enjoy. And remember, if your sun sign isn't resonating, just check out your moon sign, whatever that might be. If you're not sure what your moon sign is, there are tons of chart calculators online. I like to use Cafe Astrology. It's a really good one. And it'll figure out your moon sign, okay? Angel number 1717 went by just as I pulled the 7 of Wands, okay? So with those 2 sevens that we saw there in the time, there's angel number 777. So these are really important numbers, and I would encourage you to check them out. My favorite website is called Sacred Scribes for translating angel numbers. But I mean, it looks like you're up against the wall a little bit. There could be some sort of deadline coming up for you. And I was going to look at your house of love and your house of money, but this card came up here. So I just want you guys to know that you could be feeling a little bit of, and the word I'm getting is defensivity, okay? So, and that's, I want to say that's not generally your style. You know, Scorpio, you guys are, you're pretty hardcore, you know what I mean? Like really like on top of your emotional balance, I want to say. My sister is a Scorpio, and she's like pretty good at letting things sort of just wash by her. But anyway, I'm blabbing on and on about that, but just be very careful who you tell things about that you... I see somebody throwing something back in your face, or somebody making an ill-timed announcement, or just really letting something slip at the family dinner table, or, you know, just really embarrassing you, and whether it's on purpose or not. So if you've got some sort of a deep, dark secret, November is not going to be the time to confess it, okay? It's really not. I see it coming back at you, and I see that you would really just be crushed, you know? Just keep it to yourself, okay? So we do have the 8 of Pentacles, and it came in reverse. So for those of you that are single right now, and you're starting to date somebody, I'm getting here one of the biggest questions that you can ask this prospective person that you're interested in. What's your debt situation like? DEBT. How much money do you make? You know what I mean? Like I would just advocate for you getting right to the point, because I just, when you're dating somebody and they're not meeting you 50-50, or if you're the type of person that would like to date a provider, and there's no shame in that, you know, if you think that somebody should be picking up the tab for you at all times, just make it known, okay? I only date providers, or I am not going to lend you any money. No way, I'm not paying for that, okay? So just get right to the point. If you're currently in a relationship and somebody is not pulling their weight, it's time for you to just go and just say, hey man, you know, this is total garbage. It's either going to be 50-50 or whatever it is. And I see for those of you that are in relationships with that 8 of Pentacles in reverse, they could just be slacking off in other areas of your relationship as well. Maybe not helping with the kids or the housework or whatever it is. And sometimes people will get away with as much as you let them. So go and give them a little bit of a, hey, let's get back here on the program, okay? So don't be shy about that. So the next question, or the next thing I was going to interpret from the spirit guides, angel number 111 just went by. Was your house of money, and it looks fabuloso with the Ace of Pentacles. Just expect a great big wonderful gift, and there's something very interesting, and I now understand why I was guided to pull this card randomly first. This secret, whatever you have right now, doesn't matter what it is. I don't want it to affect wherever this money is coming from, okay? Somebody could change their mind. I really feel like this is going to be somebody in your family. It could even be a long lost relative that you weren't aware of, something like that. I don't want somebody to have their generosity tainted towards you because they all of a sudden perceive you in a certain light, you know, because not everybody has the same perception of people making mistakes or doing stupid stuff. So there's a time and a place for you. Just hold on to it. Hold on to it. And there's something here I want to tell you guys. So Archangel Gabriel, he represents water, okay? So you could talk to Archangel Gabriel, or just depending, angel number 2233, or whatever your spiritual belief is. If you have a certain deity that you pray to, it's cool to go and talk to that person or talk to one of your ancestors without making a confession to a human in your life, or talk to your dog or your cat. You know, they're not going to spill the tea on you somewhere and make you feel like this big. So definitely do that. We have the Ace of Wands in reverse. So if you guys get some sort of stroke of genius, you have some sort of brilliant idea about doing something, please write it down. I don't see you remembering it, and you could just like, oh, I'm good, you know, and then you'll forget about it, okay? Whatever this is, whatever genius idea comes to you, please also keep a pen and a notepad by your bed, because this could come into you in the form of a dream. Or have your notes function in your phone or whatever it is, because sometimes you get the biggest, best ideas in your dreams. So make sure that you're interpreting them. Some dreams are very, very bizarre, but they mean stuff. Like, I'll give you just a quick example. Like, I had a dream about a white dog a couple weeks ago, and I was like, okay, but I still remembered it. So I went to a dream dictionary online, and the translation of it was actually very, very, very encouraging. Okay, so there could be some of you that maybe not in the best place in your headspace when it comes to your future finances, but we did have the Ace of Pentacles come through. So maybe right now, if you just need to do a little bit of budgeting, that's okay, but try not to get too tense about your future when it comes to finances. You know, I do see the Knight of Cups here, so it does look like somebody very, very caring about you is going to come in with quite a bit of money. And it doesn't matter how much money you have right now. I don't think there's ever anything wrong with having more money. So don't worry. It's like your finances are going to be taken care of. And remember what I was talking about before. If you're the type of person that only dates providers, they're coming in for you too. And they're probably going to be another water sign. So the other water signs are Cancer and Pisces. I don't know if you're a Scorpio that would be a fan of dating Scorpio. That's a lot of Scorpio energy in one relationship. So you could let me know in the comments, like, would you date another Scorpio? So anyway, I think that would be really interesting. And the last card I'm going to pull for you guys is the Knight of Pentacles. So you will be getting some sort of advice on the rest of your life journey in November. And again, it could be coming to you in dreams. So just anything that comes through for you, just write it down. It doesn't need to make sense exactly in the moment, but it's kind of going to be like a little bit of a puzzle. So just things will start making sense as November rolls through. And I said last card, but anyway, I'm just going to pull another one. So Two of Cups, your relationships are just going to keep getting better and better and better. This is a really, really good sign for those of you that are single. Definitely the potential to meet a soulmate. So like, they're not going to probably show up your house and knock on the door. Okay. So start getting yourself out there, doing a little bit more socializing, saying yes. I'm getting here really specific advice that for some of you, the best place to meet people could be at your local house of worship, whatever that looks like to you. And you could just meet somebody that is also there just to do a healing session or whatever. So it's going to be a really, really good month for you. But just remember, keep that secret zipped. It's not ready to come out. It's the wrong timing. Okay. So I'll see you guys. Take care.